Good morning, folks. Welcome back. I think today we're going to be playing with a rocky, mountainous, maybe partially tunnel-like environment. There's going to be some sun. Let's jump in and we'll see what we get to. I'm going to delete our cube. And the first thing I want to do is create, I think, a cylinder. Kind of working out how I want to do this still, to be honest. And we're going to make it 32 is fine. Radius of, I feel like maybe 50. And a depth of maybe 100. Okay. That might be too much. Maybe we should start the other side first. Let's see. Shift A, mesh. Oh, first off, a person. I don't want to make it so big that the path doesn't work, essentially. Although we could do it either way. Okay, there's our person for scale. Shift A, curve. Come on. Curve. Curve spirals. Let's do an Archimedean. And we want a radius. Oh, we got radius growth. Nice. Radius of, I'm going to say 25. Radius growth of 3. Let's see if that, yes. Okay. And a height of, I'm going to go with 10. 10 feels like a good angle. Okay. And then turns. That's a big curve, but that'll work. That would do for what we wanted. Let's make the height a bit bigger. Let's go with 15 and cut our turns down to 7. It's still big, but I think that'll work. Okay, and we could maybe cut our radius to 20 and our radius growth to 5. So spread it out more, even a little more. Let's go out to what's like that. Let's say, yeah, 6.5 and a radius of 15 at the bottom. So it's quite narrow at the bottom. That looks pretty cool to me. Now, what does our cylinder look like in comparison to that? GZ 50? Yeah. Pretty close. Okay. Let's just sort of modify it then. We're going to take it a little bit higher, actually. Just edit 3. GZ up to, I think, there. Cool. And scale that in till it lines up pretty closely with our path. Let's do like that. And scale this up till it also lines up pretty close to our path. Okay. And then let's delete these. Okay. And add modifier, solidify, out. I go, that should be more than enough to get us what we need. We don't need it really at all, but we're going to try that. Okay. And I'm just going to apply that. And I think I'm going to quad remesh this thing to, let's say 500 or 400. Okay, delete the original. So it looks like that looks good. Okay, let's save. 250522 live stream spiral path. Seems like as good a name as any. Excuse me. And save it. Now, I'm going to, just so I can see what this is going to do, make our path what it's going to be. And it is going to have geometry and a depth of 2.5. Even a little more than this. Let's go to 3. Okay. So that's what it's gonna kind of look like. Is it too much? Okay, we need to adjust this a little bit. Yeah, I should have done that beforehand. Yeah, I think I did. Undo history. We're going back to before we remesh it. Okay. 3. Okay. And this object, tab. Now let's scale it. I need it more like that. No, it should never be all the way free. And I think we're going to do a little more than that, but that looks better. Okay. Cool. And I don't want this to be exact circle, so let's see if we can't extrude it. Which way is that taking it? More height-based. Okay. Tab A. And tilt 90. There we go. Now they're flatter. I mean, not 90. Let's see. Let's go back up. Yeah, no, 90's good. Oh, I see. They rotate. So it's not exactly going to be the same either way. You're getting more vertical as we go down. Interesting. Well, I don't hate that. It doesn't have to be an even path, but let's cut it down so it's not quite so extrudy. Let's go with just 1. So even at its best, it's still at a depth of, I may even take it to 3.5. Bigger tunnel. Okay. That feels better to me. Let's try this now. I'm going to apply again. Apply all. And now we'll quad remesh. 500. Cool. That looks good. Now I'm going to keep the original. So let's just move it to our ridge, just so we make sure we don't have it in our face. Just in case I need to come back to it. This thing. Add a modifier, terrain or base. I just want to see what this does. It does pretty good things, actually. I think I kind of like it. Can we edit? Yeah, we can. Let's just start doing that. 3 and G. Now I'll bring some sections all the way out and on. proportional size of like 5. See if that's good enough. That looks good. Something like that. That looks cool. Bring that forward. It's got 2. Something like that. Okay. Let's try that. I think that might be neat. Otherwise, I kind of like just the shape. I'm not too worried about it. I think that's pretty good. I'm going to apply it. Now our spiral, I'm going to duplicate it. Come on. Oh, I'm out of edit mode. There we go. So let me just make sure I don't want to add a duplicate of something else while I'm in there. Shift D, M to a ridge. Okay, now this object, convert to mesh, take a look at it, tab, and we want to fill it. Fill that. And fill that. Okay, and then we want to take that and this and control minus. Cut into our ground. Beautiful. Looking good. I like it. Okay, let's apply it. Move this to original too. Well, it's in cutters actually, just leave it there. It's fine. So we got this kind of interesting path thing that goes down now the whole way. Now what happens, we don't need the outside rim for one thing, but that's fine. But what happens if we take this and remesh it to 50,000? Let's see, because it's like 121, not even less than that. Let's take it to like 33,000 and remesh it. Let's see what it gives us. We're in a state where we kind of want to mess it up a little bit too. So it doesn't matter too much. Come on, progress away. This may not be enough and it may be too much, so we'll see. It's thinking. Mostly it's thinking anyway. Don't die on me. If it does, I got other options, but you know. We'll give it another couple of seconds. Sometimes it can get weird with the Boolean cuts. I don't know why. All right, well, fortunately this one lets you escape. Let's try just a regular old remesh. The decimate down to 0.25. All right, we can go a little more than that. 0.15. That's about where we wanted it. Apply all. It's going to look ugly. Yeah, it does. New now. Let's save. New now. Let's try quad remesh on it. To 25,000. Don't get stuck at 45 again. Come on. It's not the end of the world if it does, but it's still kind of annoying. It's not liking something. Yeah, well. I was actually down on this outside thing. Let's see, 9. No. How's the best way to get this? That's not going to get near everything at the top. It's just going to do the top, isn't it? Looks cool. Yeah. All right, fine. I'm just going to do it this way. Whee! Grab all that. All right. Take those away. So plus X faces. Okay. That's better. L. Make sure there's nothing not connected. Now they're all selected. Okay. Save. I'm going to try one more time. We're down to 13,000. That's not bad. I just kind of want it quadded. Let's see if we can get it into nice shapes again. Does not look like it wants to. Something about this mesh it's not happy with. Whatever. Let me try one more time with a remesh. Yeah, well, I killed it though. Smooth. Nah. I'll just leave it as is. Let's see. LV face orientation. Pretty good. Okay, let's try one more thing then. Add a modifier. Terrain. Terrain or base again. Doesn't need to be quads. Yeah, and we need to cut our strength down to like 2 on the verticals. And even 2 on the horizontals. Getting a little bit of push through, but not bad. Certainly not more than I think we can handle. Now let's look and see what this looks like tunnel-wise. Looking pretty good. Edge creases. Let's see if we change the edge crease to 0. What happens? Do you get better or worse? Looks better for the cut throughs. Okay. I like it. Let's apply all. And we've certainly gotten much bigger now. Faces, we get a lot of faces. We could try remeshing it again, just because I'm hopeful. Let's get down to like 250,000. Try it. He seems to get confused about here, though. I don't know why. Maybe if I let it go a long time, it would fix it. But I don't know that we need to. There's only a couple of red spots. I'm not too worried. Nope. There it go. It did succeed. And let's see. That makes it much nicer. Yeah. Oh, yep. That's the whole thing. Plus, 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 plus. Minus. Shift N. No. Minus. Grab that. I don't know why I'm bothering. There's really no need to do that. Undo that. We really don't need to mess with it, but I'm going to. We just have a little bit of wonkiness, which if we have to replace something in the spot, we can. Yeah, right. Exactly. Turn off until you try to texture it. But it looks okay. And photographer, exposure back to 7.5, so you can see what we got. And we got this pretty sweet looking system now going down. I am into it. Cool. I do want to put some man-made stuff in here too, though. So first off, this is where our entrance happens. We can, I don't know, we need to show it, but this is where the path starts for our characters. I don't think we're going to show the actual gate, but let us see if we have original or my cutters. Right. Now this spiral, we can do some fun things with this because we have it as a plane. So we can just take it, and I'm going to go there, here, here, and here, and 7, and E, and then scale, or turn off proportional. That's hard to see. E. Did I get multiple lines? I did. Undo. Just grab this thing by itself. And I think I'm going to turn it back so it looks normal. Is it? I always forget, is it this one or this one? This one. Viewport display as textured. Now we can see. Yeah, there we go. That's better. E. Okay, so they stay flat. Cool. G, let's just move it so it's more like that. And then this one. And I don't know. So very deliberately, we're not going to try to stay terribly pretty with it. So P section. Okay. And this is going to go into a new thing we'll just call new collection platforms. And we're going to go load up our platform generator. And we're going to see what we can get out of this. Paste it. Get it off out of the way. And this, link, copy modifiers. Delete this sucker. New collection, ground. I think I made this too big, isn't it? Those are big. Well, that's fine. Okay. Now, yeah, those are. I think those are pretty big. Where's our human? Object, set origin to 3D cursor. Yeah, it's a huge platform. Which I maybe not mind for this one, but yeah, we don't need this one, I think. Since it's so big. So big. This 7. Let's move it in a little bit too. Anyway, object, base, ground. And it's going to go way down to there because we got it extending out. But if we set our base angle to like -3, that's better. It gets down like that. We could even go like a -5. Let's see. -15. More. -35. Maybe too much. 30. That feels pretty good. At least for this one, for giving us what we want for a platform. And we don't want anything scatter on platform. So we're just going to get rid of that again, even though there's not anything on this one. Save. And we can decide to either keep building this as a solid platform around using the cutter, or we can just, or on our own. We can either use the cutter or on our own. Let's kill this. And I'm going to Shift S2. Yeah. Shift A, plane. Put a plane right there. Okay, and then 2 GZ down to there. And that should be a cool ladder going all the way down to there from that platform. And there we go. Kind of fun. Not sure we need it, but kind of fun. So we're digging all the way down into this. I just want to put a few platforms and other things out here, but not many. Plane. There's one here. S2. It's kind of fun. And I like that. Let's save. Not sure how many more we want. We probably want a few more somethings. I think we want this one, tab. I'm going to kill it so we can see. I don't want to, problem is I don't want to subdivide this one because I don't want to add more pillars to it. And if I subdivide it, it'll create more pillars. Well, there are ways to get around it, but plane. I'm just kind of line it up. And we're going to make that. Well, first off, we got to give this whole thing a new material. It's the base. Fine. And tab, then this, plus assign a balcony. Now, to E out like that. Come back out. And that gives us something like that, which I think is fun. That's looking pretty cool. I'm actually really digging this. We have a chance to maybe do some more fun things. If you want to just like increase the level shape on it, you just make some things like, what if we came to here, that, and on this side, turn on proportional, and G. Yeah, let's extend that out like that. Make like a room space on that side. Let's do that a few places. Get a room there. Where else do we want to? It doesn't really matter. They're kind of all pretty much the same. Let's make it bigger here. And like that. Okay. And then G. Another room space. Okay. We need at least 2 or 3 more. Down here on this level. Again, let's just do a C. Bigger one this time. I can go down to the floor. And then, not really worried about being terribly flat. Oh, we're pulling that out too. Did I have that selected? I don't know, but connected only. I don't necessarily mind it for that, but for the future. Okay, big room there. I'm going to put one up here too, just as a starting point. There we go. And then maybe let's minus or minus and E. And plus 3, Shift Q, utility, Oh, I can't do all this in edit mode. That's right. Utility. Quick displace. Selection only. Strength of 1. There we go. And wobble that out. And then we'll just sculpt mode. And smooth it back right on our edges. There's our tunnel again. So that's how we're getting into this place, theoretically. There we go. Just get the low poly nature of it hidden a bit. I don't really care that it's entering that, but we could fix it. There we go. No more intersections. Oh, we do have a couple pieces that don't touch, don't we? Let's jump back in. Might as well just delete those. Get them out of our way. Okay. So we can come in here. So we came down this cave here and into this area there. And that looks good. Might even put a stairway here. Or increase it along. Let's increase it along. This tab to E. Go away, move. E. Like that. And that's better. Big ass platform. General ladder leading down to our next level, which I'm good with. Continuing into our area. We'll just make sure it's interesting. I mean, honestly, it's pretty cool looking, but let's add just a bit more so we can see what we're doing for interest. Come over to here. I like that space. On our building object, Shift A, mesh, plane. Actually, that would even be a better spot, wouldn't it? Yeah. It would make sense to build it like that, where you would use the structure. Underneath to stay. Cool. Tab. E. Down. Tab. Or object mode. That should be part of that. Join. Okay. Yeah, it's a good one. Good platform there. And tab again to E. And make that a balcony. Might be bigger than I want it. Let's see. It's pretty big. But it's all right. Can we just, I'm not sure. Okay. faces. Does that work? Nah, it fucks it up. Thought it did. It's fine. What we can do then is V2 V undo. Okay. 3. And now it's its own object. Cool. Yep, that works. Just fake it. Cool. And I think we want to build some. Well, that's huge. That's high up. It's like I was going to combine that, but no. Let's do this now. Tab. 3. Shift D, GZ. Turn off proportional. There. Tab. And this one can be back to regular. Whew. Oh, wow. Oh, that's crazy looking. That's too much. See, that's better. That's way better. Yeah. Cool. And tab. I'm going to this one and this one. Control E, bridge edge loops. And then again, V, separate it out. And then normal. Yes. Cool. We don't know why they have platforms built off the side of this thing. It makes no damn sense from a, like a actual construction sort of vibe, but it does look cool. And then tab again. Oh, not normal. Global. Flatten it. In and over. And again, put it back here. See how that looks. That looks okay. Cool. Tab. Bridge edge loops. Cool. V. Normal. Yeah, that's off. We don't want to do it that way. X. We'll have to do it this way then. Shift D. P section. Just so I can see it. Okay. Tab. Grab this thing. Now. And 2 edge loops there. Edge loops there. Crazy. We want no supports under stairs, don't we? Although, actually, because we made this one different, we could. Let's look. First off, we could try stairs and steps. Or where is it? No base under stairs. That makes it even. Let's do that this time. Lots of funky to strange platforms. As people decided they wanted to be able to get down to the next level faster than circling all the way around this thing. Plus, it just looks cool. Then I think let's see. We can really go as crazy as we want to. And we actually, this worked out fast enough. We have lots of time, which is nice. Let's get lower so they're closer together. Down to like this level. Shift A, mesh, plane. That's a 2 meter square, so it's still pretty big. But let's see. X minus 2. Right? Yes. Now we can go right across. And I think it should be down, right? Because it's not going to line up. No, it actually seems to line up pretty well. Oh, no, that one needs to come down. O. And we're going to want sharp or linear. And we're going to want it to go bigger. Need more. Come on, back up so we can see what we're doing. Proportional size. There we go. And we went down a little too far. No, you're right. I was just off to there. Going right across, which is kind of fun. And let's join it back to this thing. And it's going to give us this mad, crazy structure across, which maybe we like. I kind of do like it, actually. Let's use it. The only thing we want to do now, I think, is put a ground in here on the base. Shift A, mesh, let's just go with the circle. Scale it to cover that. GZ. Control A, rotation, scale. Tab, fill it. Okay, and I'll bring it back up to like there. Now let's scale it up a little bit more. Okay, so it covers the whole thing. Control A. Oh, I didn't edit mode anyway, so it should be fine. Right, item. Yep. Let's quad remesh it for something that actually fucking works. 250. Remesh it. Okay. Or is it? This one. Am I inside? Oh, none of those need to be there. Ground. Yeah, it changes that too. Thought it might. I'm gonna separate this to its own object. So we can change it around a little bit if we need to. Base, pillars. We'll just go to 30 and not cross. No, wrong one. This one. 30. And pillars. Distance every 5 meters. Yes, that's better. Maybe base angle, cut that down to 10. I think that works. Let's go something across. I like that. Cool. Tab. That should be a, yeah, that's a structure. Okay, which is fine. And then over here, that's going to be a balcony. Just to be different. Cool. And what if, just thinking about it, first off, we didn't give this a thing yet, but let's duplicate it. Okay. And we're going to make that one go up that high. I don't have it on, do I? No. Oh, right. New collection. Slow because it's still in ground water. Hey, Michael. Good to see you, man. And then let's take this one, and we will trainer base it. And that's fine. I'm just going to give it a bit of base, something. Apply. This one, I'll go up that high. I don't, just get down a little bit to like there. That feels cool. Apply it. Let's go ahead and give it a water. Pond. Okay. Taking a look. Dark. Which makes sense. Like we're looking way down and we don't have any light, but underwater. Okay. Cool. So our water is going across like that. That's neat. I like that. Come back to this structure and tab and edit, and actually let's grab these. Shift D, GZ. down, gx, gy, 2. They're not really, well, these are closer lined up. Let's line those up. Bridge edge loop. So we got, yes, funky and fun. So far we stuck everything off, not everything off that side, but a lot of stuff off that side. So let's keep going. Let's grab that. It's a little smaller. Shift D, G, bring it over to here, like that. And then bridge edge loops. Oh, that's kind of off, but might be neat looking. Let's see. Ladder's kind of side. That's a little bit of a weird ladder. Let's fix that. Just those. There we go. That'll be a better ladder. Line up better with our platform too. Which if we're going to do that, let's keep going. There we go. Funky platforms. Now, I don't want this to feel too built up is the problem. So I want to kind of think about what we're going to do next with it. Like that's might be enough building. I do like it though. So what do we want to put in it? First off, we want a sun of some kind coming down. And ideally, I want something... trying to think how I want the lighting to look. And some gobos would probably be good. But let's try and see. I don't know. This is outdoors. You could have gone across the bridge and come down here. I haven't specified. We're not indoors. This is outdoors. So I really didn't specify yet. Only 2 people voted anyway. It was, guys, sad. Let's put a sun. And we're going to want one that's pretty much overhead so we get some light down. Yeah, no, this is open to the sky. So it could be either way, honestly. What's in 55? We don't want the nights. It's hard to tell how high up the sun is just looking at an HDR. Well, let's try 1030. See what it does. Hey, Zach. Let's see what this does for our lighting. 8. Not really high enough up, is it? It doesn't necessarily mean it's bad, but where are we at? bring back my stuff too. Oh, did I accidentally? Oh, I actually turned off everything. Let's see. You know, screw your hide collection. Thank you. Cameras. Do I have a camera? Yeah. Let's come in and take a look and see what that looks like. No, it's on the dark side. So very least we want to rotate it. Let's see. I just don't feel like that's a bright enough sky. I mean, like overall, it's very bright with the light, but I'm not feeling it yet. So let's import a new one. What do these look like? These are kind of more diffuse, which could be better. 1160? Let's try 1160. Darker overall, but we can obviously adjust that. Where's my platform? What the hell, man? Oh, yeah, they're just turned off for some reason. We'll turn them back on. Okay, so where are they in rendered mode? We don't know. I'm not blind, right? They're not there. The fuck? Yeah. So what the hell? Visibility. There's no raised visibility of the camera. The fuck? I don't know how that happened. But we're fixing it. Fortunately, I've added a lot more. The rest of the stuff still does. Good. Weird. I clicked something by accident at some point. Okay. So now we have a neat space, and now we want to make it look neat, and that's going to be the tricky part. Because it's a cool space, but right now we're not. This is a very hard sort of space to show. So there's a lip of our environment. We're coming down into here. Like that. And that's okay. So that's a neat shot. Oh. Photographer. Let's just go ahead and set our camera. Alexa with a depth clip end of 500. There we go. And well, let's see. Lens first of the cook to 35. And resolution of the wide. I think this one will be more powerful if we make sure we do it from a basic human camera angle too. Or that is my theory. So where's our guy? I want to make sure we have him. What? All right. It looks like we only got part of him. We're just going to delete him. And put a guy here. I ain't got time for this shit. Fixing it. Add, generate a new human. Okay. So we can see our camera in relation to our guy. Bring our guy over. Yes, that is a good camera angle, roughly speaking. So that's a camera height we like. Camera. Right, 7. Let's just move it over here more. Like that. Let's see what that looks like. It's not super interesting. See? Like, oh, look, it's a view from a video game kind of vibe. And while I don't hate it as a view, it's not really that exciting. I'm trying to think, if I were at this location, it would be hard to shoot as a photographer. That's too wide. I'm going back to 35. You'd be like, these are the kind of pictures you'd show people, and you'd be like, oh, it looked much cooler in person. And it did. But we can maybe fix that with some lighting. If we have very neutral lighting, we're not looking outside to see what it looks like. So we have a power to do kind of whatever we want now. Let's make sure I got nothing in here. I don't. So collection, just kill it now. Lights. Light, sun. That's pointing straight down, right? And if we look, we're way brighter now. Let's just get it where we can see it. See the controls. So if we angle it, that's going to give us some shadows, which gives us some light against dark, against light. Let's see if we can keep playing that. That pops up out so you can see it better. That's already a lot better. And you can rotate it around and try different things. But that's showing that pretty well. We could, I'm not sure what's going to make much difference here, but if we add a fog, we'll get some God rays. And that's always pretty. So maybe we try that. Easy fog. Ground fogs. God ray fog. Fog it up. And scale it up. I'm going to go above the water because, again, double volumetrics just suck. So make sure we don't go below the water. And we can scale this one in. Do the same thing we're doing with our other one. I don't know that it matters, but we can. Rotation and scale. That's going to be very strong and dark, yes. I think we will change it to Mie. I kind of like it more. No. No! There. Come on. Yes, there. We can just delete that one now. And Mie. And density of 0.2. 0.1. That is helping us, I think. And we're getting some neat streaks there. And if we look from below, I bet you it looks cooler too. Yeah, somewhat. Let's try. Shift A, mesh, plane, M to lights. Scale it up to like that, sure. Up to there, sure. Just adding some cloud gobos. Search noise, texture, yep. Into alpha. Ramp, also into alpha. Okay. Let's see if that helps us. I don't see it much in this yet. Oh, it's too far. Oh, well, it does help if I turn it back off of that into shading. Come on, Seth. Right. Okay. It's giving us some cool. You can kind of see the clouds. Maybe can we try to put one so it crosses that platform? I'm looking, in case you can see, right there. Yeah. That's kind of helpful. I don't think, just in case we look up, let's select this thing. And we want to turn visibility to camera off. But leave the shadows on. So now, if we look up, we won't see it as a plane. And that's kind of a neat looking little shadow. I like that. Again, it's not the most exciting shot, but it's kind of a neat one. So let's use it as our shot, if nothing else. See if we can find at least another camera angle, maybe play with that more, and see if that makes us want to build more stuff too. Let's go over a ladder. Something like that. Let's make sure I didn't mess with the first shot, and I didn't. Good. Second shot. Well, I would hope you would. That looks cool. That's kind of neat. That's feeling. Let's see if we can push it even more. I still want it to be readable as what it is, but I like it if that punches through like that. That's better. Yeah. And I like the way we made this tunnel for one thing. Even if for like the spiraling was super easy and worked out really well. So that was cool. Something to remember. That's working for me. I think I want to put, if I'm going to do this shot, I want to put something in here. And I do want to do this shot, so let's do that. But we want something in that basic space there off of this one, really there. Maybe let's do a bit of kit bashing. Or would be a good place to look. Big, medium, small, sure. Water Village. Let's see, 2K. I don't want big things. I could just put some more like platforms and stuff down there. Let's see. Maybe one more platform there is a good idea. All right. Shift A, mesh plane. Cool. Great. Try to keep it roughly straight, but actually I don't care so much this time because I kind of want it to be a little wonky. Now let's see, do we join it to this one? I should go with that funky all over the place. We need to fix that if we do. We don't want doing that. I do like them going down though. Let's just take it up a bit. That doesn't help. It's that back one. Which one there? Does that help? That does help. And actually, I'm just going to fill that. Something. Oh. No. Ah. All right. L. It's going to be its own object. P. And now we'll mess with that. And now. I'm going to turn on so I can see what I'm doing. See what it does. G. Where's it coming down from? Which one is it? It's, I think it's this thing. Let's just edit it. I'm going to try. I'm just going to get rid of this, see if that fixes it. Yes, it does. I don't care that much. Wonky polls. Yeah, that helps. Make our composition read better for sure. And what we can do to get the same kind of vibe that we wanted before. Tab 2 E. Yeah. There we go. Is going to be balcony. And we get that lip. I don't have to worry about it anymore. Yes, much better. That's looking good. And I think we also want something here. And I think we're going to grab Kit Bash. Maybe Medieval Siege? Let's see. What do I want to put there? Market. Where are my barrels at? There we go. There's a barrel. You can barely see it, but it's there. I have an idea, though. We could kind of... No, I think we'll leave it this way. Thinking to myself, sorry. Trying to decide how I want to do the world building. That's looking pretty good, though. I can't even see that barrel, but whatever. I can barely see that in this shot, but you can. It is there, and that's important. Okay. Then anything else we want to add to that? Maybe something over here too. That could be neat. Mesh, plane, S5. So you can see it, yeah. Like, do I want it here? It's hard to see with all these stuff going on. Local. I'm all right with that. What if we actually just made that like a roof? E. Y minus 2.5. something like that. Now let's take that one and join it to this one with the flatter base. Yes. Oh yeah. That's better for sure. And then tab 3 Shift D GZ, and then Shift D GZ, and then E over. Neat. I think that'll help us. Yes. Just to give us a bit more of that detail that we want. I like it. I think that's a better shot than our first one. Oh yeah, definitely. Although we added more there and it helps our first one too. Bonus. It's our second shot. Cool. And I think I'm going to set up our other shots right now because, again, this is a hard one to build out knowing what you're looking at. Because you can just make all kinds of cool stuff that doesn't look interesting to see. Let's come down here to that. Maybe like that. Focus way up there. It's dark. Might want to bring it. Oh, God damn it. Don't want to move my camera. Like that shot. There. Now we can move our camera. I like that better anyway. Focus on that. Take a look. Okay. We can bring this one up even a bit more. Because this doesn't affect the other one. That one's still 5. Yep. Cool. Even go. Very bright, but kind of cool. Save. Okay. Now on this platform, we could put, if we wanted to, a couple barrels. Back is a, oh, right. This plane, viewport display as bounds, and make it unselectable. There we go. Good. Yes, you can see that barrel. Mm-hmm. Oh, I'm glad I'm consistent then. Cool. Yeah, I like that. Save. And one thing we could do, let's see. There's not anything going down on this one, but tab 2 easy right down to the water. See what that does. Yeah, ladder's going to be neat there, I think. Yeah, I like that ladder there. It's 3 shots. Cool. I want to do at least 1 shot, sort of like inside one of the caves. So let's do that now. Oh, these barrels do not need to be in cameras. Maybe we'll go all the way to the bottom on this one. There's 2 options to look at. The bottom could be cool, but so could the top. But either way, we want to be in one of these caves. So we can find a cooler looking one. We can look at the water, or we could look up, which is better. That might be neat. Let's see. Not really. That's better. Really bright. Let's see. I think we're getting the sense that this spirals down. Like that shows some cave. That shows cave, path. That shows path. Yeah, I do think I want to show the water. I think that's better. Yes. And again, it's concept art. They don't have to be pretty, but it is helpful if people find them appealing. So, alrighty. I think we're good. Honestly, this one came together nicely. So, and I'm definitely remembering this technique for making this, I don't know what you call it, sinkhole, whatever, funnel, but just doing a spiral with a Bezier, a curve, and then extruding it and using it as a boolean to cut into this shape after we had distorted it with the draw terrain, and then doing another draw terrain on top of it just to get the micro detail and to get it more organic. Yeah, worked well. I am pleased. We didn't do anything with the rooms, but that's okay. We can maybe even play with it again tomorrow if we want to and just further develop what this space looks like. But we'll see. Anyway, though, thanks for hanging out with me today, everybody. I appreciate it. And I will be back again tomorrow, as usual, and we'll do another one. Have a great rest of your day, everybody. Take care. Bye.